We have a really continuous bunch, starting at the top, but continuing all the way down. Our major league coaching staff does a really nice job of communicating with our minor league staff, hitting departments, pitching departments. We've got really good continuity and really pride ourselves on making sure that we're sharing good information and sharing it in a consistent fashion.
How do coaches share information throughout the system?
We have different reports, pregame, postgame, internal information that we're using to evaluate players and evaluate gameplay and where we can gain an edge. And those are pretty consistent from the major league team all the way down through the minor leagues.
So we were talking recently, and you were reminiscing about 4 years ago. It's the COVID season. It's the pandemic year. You have young kids like Gunnar Henderson who are hitting en masse at the alternate site. Nobody knows what the world's going to look like. And now you get to see so many of these players here 4 years later. What kind of emotions or memories does that stir in you to see them succeed on a big league level now?
Yeah, extremely emotional. There's a lot of long, hard days in the minor leagues and a lot of frustrations that you've seen these players go through as they've worked so hard, and baseball is a game of failure, and they certainly go through it in the minor leagues, and to see them having the success that they're having here in the big leagues now is pretty awesome.
What kind of a message does it send to the kids that you all are trying to grow up and out of the minor leagues at this point?
It's very helpful to have these examples. I mean, we're constantly referencing Gunnar and Westberg and Kauser and, all these guys that we've seen climb every level of the organization and have had their successes and failures. We use them to share those lessons and let the young players know, like, this is the process of how things go.
You were minor league hitting coordinator. You worked a lot with Gunnar Henderson before he got here. What were some of the things that you and Gunnar worked on and talked about to make him into the player he is now?
We worked on a lot of different things. Very thankful to have the coaching staff around him that we had. The swing continues to improve year after year, and if you go watch him in the cages, he's continuing to refine the swing, but also the gameplay and the approach, and how pitchers are attacking him, where on the field he's trying to hit the ball. When we first got Gunnar, he was very young and very oriented to the opposite half of the field, and he's learned how to pull the ball in the minor leagues, and we're seeing him among the tops of the home run leaderboards, and it's been cool to see him be able to use the whole field and hit for power.